I wanted to take a look at this. This is a cardboard box. Inside it, Edifier R2750DB. It's a speaker that I've been looking at for a while, and I've been comparing it to other Edifier speakers, other bookshelf speakers, and I found that these ones were on special, so I just went and got them. Got them on Valentine's Day special. So I suppose the idea is that you get these and then you've got nice speakers to serenade your lover with. So I bought them for Valentine's Day for myself. How romantic. Not much information on the box. That's about all you get. So model number 18 kilo. Oh yeah, 19 kilos in the box. Okay. Let's open it up. Now, I will declare this has been opened by the guy that served me, because he needed the serial number apparently. So who knows what we'll find inside. He might have swapped the speakers out for something else. Ah, I get it now. This is why I couldn't find the serial number. Because there is a box inside a box. I'll get rid of that key in a moment. Now that I've shown you the key there, but good luck finding the lock. We'll slice this open. Do you need to see this box? I might let you see this box. It's going to be an upside down box. The big reveal. Oh, lovely. Okay. Here's the information that you have probably come to see. Nowhere where the English is, wherever. Oh yeah, here. 14 watt mid-range. So the 14 watt for the tweeter and 14 again for the mid-range. Little woofer. I think it's 4-inch. And the 6.5 inch or something, 40 watt per speaker, which is pretty crazy for a little bookshelf. What else we got? Box contents. Okay, so we've got an active speaker and a passive speaker, because the amp is only in one, so it's non-symmetrical. We've got a couple of cables. Fiber optic cable. Oh, they give you the fiber optic cable. Power cable use manual. I think that's about it on the box you want to see. We have one of these, which I'll just give you a quick look. Keep out of reach of children. Yeah, probably because it'll drop on them, and it's pretty heavy. So we've got some stuff here. We've got some information here. Blah, 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 blah. And I think that's it. We'll get rid of that. We have a remote. Nice little Edifier branded remote there, with the little pull tab for the battery. So that's nice. You got your sources. So it's not just a source button to go through. You can actually pick the exact one you want, which is nice. Volume up, down. Not sure why there's two plus and minuses. Not exactly sure why that is, but anyway. I'm sure they're just double ups, because I don't think it'll be a left and right. That would be weird. And that's it. So we'll pull the tab out of that. Beautiful. And we'll see what battery it is. It is CR2025. Beautiful. Feels robust enough. Okay, we'll get rid of that. And continue on here. So we've got an optical cable. Looks reasonably short. I'll give a look at the length for you. Oh, it's got little rubber caps on there, which is nice. I will show you how long these cables are, because sometimes it does matter. It's probably 1.2 meters. Got some RCAs and... oh, okay, they're separate, yep. So it looks like they were linked there for a second, which threw me. Okay, so an RCA to 3.5 and just a plain RCA to RCA. These do feel quite flimsy. Very soft cables. So they might not be the highest quality, but they will work. We'll get rid of them. And here are the speakers. So I'll just pull one out by the bag there. This is the active one. It's pretty heavy. And the passive one. Okay, what have we got? Just a normal Aussie power cord. And we'll get rid of the box. And there we go, I've changed views. And my voice may sound a little far away, but I'll try and direct it at the camera for you. So, normal Australian household plug. With the protection, I'm not sure why they put that on there, but anyway, they do. And the cord is about, I'll say 1.6 meters. It's almost as long as my hand span. So I'll say 1.6 meters. Let's take these off. Sticky tape. And the cable that goes to the passive speaker is permanently attached to the back. I'll show you that in a sec. So, we have the two speakers with covers in place. I shall show you these covers. They're very soft material, just wrapped over the top of the plastic. Try and get them off without breaking them straight up. There we go. Okay, so the studs stay on and the plastic just fits over those studs. Yeah, there's kind of like a rubber O-ring that's in there that sits over those studs. So it is a nice fit on there. But you are left with these metal studs, but I guess it's to protect the speaker if it's ever put down, face down, it would protect the speaker edge here, which actually protrudes, which I can show you there. So these actually just stick out just slightly further than the speaker. Well, they're very fingerprinty. Maybe it's just because it's hot in here. It is quite a warm day in Melbourne. It's going to be 36 today. And we don't have air conditioning. So they're reasonably sturdy, but you wouldn't want your kids playing with it, I suppose. Because it is a very soft material. Quite flexy. They'd want to poke their little fingers into it. So this is the active speaker, along with traces of glue, which is a good sign. So they may have glued those speakers in. There's a little whiff of glue hair there. So a nice dome tweeter, 4-inch mid-range, and a 6-inch woofer. Got some controls here. So we've got the treble plus minus 6 dB, and then plus minus 6 dB on the bass as well. Yes, a slight indent for the middle, but it is very difficult to feel. It's not a very strong indent. And we have the volume, which is an electronic volume, and the button, which would be to choose your inputs. On the back, we have 2 line ins. We have the optical and the coax input. On these, you also have the sub out, which apparently is cut off to 100 Hertz. So if you wanted more than 100 Hertz output in the sub, bow, bow, you don't get it. It's a hard cut 100 Hertz apparently. Power input, power on off, and then your cable, which is fixed to the unit. We'll open this up. Not exactly sure how long this cable is. It is a 5-pin XLR plug, and it's nice they do make it a right angle, because it makes it easier to put up against the wall. And if you do actually push it hard up against the wall, all it does is push the plug in. It doesn't bend the cable. Like if that was sticking out of the wall, you'd be smashing that cable against. So yeah, that's a nice feature. And the cable is quite long. It'll be in the specs. So that's it for the back of that one. And for this one, we'll pull the cover off as well. Trying to be gentle, because who knows how easy it is to break these. They do feel fairly solid, but better to be safe than sorry. So there's the other speaker. And it is reversed. So they've designated this one as the left speaker. As you can tell by the printing here, left speaker out. So I'm just going to go ahead and hook these up, and we'll get some music playing through them. One moment, please. Alright, now that I've got them set up, you can see here the Bluetooth comes up as Edifier R2750DB, which is nice and handy. Sometimes it comes up as gobbledygook, which is not helpful at all. So now that we're done with that, I'm just going to play one of my tracks because I know I can get away with the copyright. So we'll go this one. I notice the Bluetooth is sort of glitching a little bit there. I'm hoping that's not a permanent thing. Getting a fair few glitches. Yeah, I'm actually getting a fair few glitches through that. So I'm just going to have a look at the Bluetooth settings here. Okay, so that's connected again. Yeah, not great. Not great with the glitching. I have experienced that with other Bluetooth devices. It might just be this phone. Because it did do it with my Bluetooth earplugs. But yeah, we'll see. I'll play this one because it's a bit more instrumental. Once again, the glitching, my goodness. That glitching is so bad. Oh, really hoping it's this phone. The sound quality is actually really good. It sounds really nice. There's a lot of deep bass in there, and you can tell there's just a lot of clarity. There's a lot of separation between the mid and the bass and the treble. It's quite good having the three-way, like the old style speaker bins. hi-fi sort of, you know, household hi-fi. They used to be all 3-ways, and yeah, they used to sound amazing with the big, you know, 8-inch paper woofer, and you might have the mid-range in a separate box. We had the mid-range in a separate box, which was pretty amazing. It was like a 5-inch speaker in quite a deep box with a sort of a bass maze through the box there. It was pretty nice, actually, with a Technics. It was a Technics full setup, so it had the Technics amp and the Technics tape player and the Technics CD player eventually, and then the Technics record player on top. But yeah, this Bluetooth glitching is really getting to me. I might have to swap phones and we'll just see what happens. Alright, so we've swapped phones now, and I'll connect to the Edifier like this. Allow access, no. So we're on the Oppo. This is the Find X5 Pro. There we go, in use. Information. Oh, volume sync. Okay, that's good. Disconnect, unpair. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to go into here like we did. And I'll just give this one a listen again and see if there's any glitching. Okay, sounding better. Yeah, great. I'll just play one of my dad's tracks now.
Take away the murderers, take away the thieves, remove the mosquitoes, flies, ticks and fleas. No more catastrophes, breaking off the land, destroy those diseases that plague animal and man. If I was a god, follow me. If I was a god.
must say the bass on this is quite good. Yeah, the bass response is quite surprising. It's filling this bedroom like quite well, which you would expect from a 6-inch woofer, but yeah, being a cheaper speaker, I mean, $259 it was on special, and that's pretty crazy. It's not extremely loud, but obviously I'm just driving this from the Bluetooth, and maybe the Bluetooth is limited in volume. But for these purposes, it's absolutely fine. I'll play a few more of Dad's songs that I've done, and you'll be able to listen to the difference. If you go to his YouTube, you can hear the difference. So if you play it directly in your headphones and then listen back to this video, you might actually be able to make a comparison there and see how these speakers sound.
You must think I'm a healthy man. You must think I'm a superman. Wait around for your memories. Wait around for eternity. Reach the fortress. Break down the barriers. Bust your defenses. Get to the heart. I can see through your armor. I can see through your walls. I've seen all your secrets. I've got something to fight for.
Yeah, I mean the reproduction is quite good compared to how I've mixed these songs. Because I mixed them myself, I kind of know how the song sounds in my headphones and how it sounds in the car, and making the comparison, it sounds very good to how I mix the song. Not that my mixing or mastering is very good, but it sounds very accurate to how I've mastered the song, if you know what I mean. We'll just go through the shorts just so you can hear sort of different things through it. Already played that song. We'll go this one. Yeah, Dad's voice is actually coming through quite nicely in these speakers, I must admit. I'm not sure how it sounds through the recording on this video, but wow, the reproduction live in this room is quite nice.
have to call me. Take all your blues away. You don't have to be with me every single day. Don't call me. Don't touch me. I've got to stay free a little longer. And when my heart breaks, yeah, I grow a little stronger. But life goes on, and I can't be wrong.
I just wanted to take a look at the settings in this. It seems that all we've got is Dolby Atmos, and it's set to movie, which probably isn't great. So Dolby Atmos is on. I might give it a go turning these on and off, and we'll have a listen. It's not going to play in the background. Okay, just give me 1 second. All right, well, I'll give it a play through Spotify. So I can play in the background while I'm mucking around with these settings.
You don't have to call me. Take all your blues away. You don't have to be with me every single day. Don't call me. Don't touch me. I've got to stay free a little longer. And when my heart breaks, yeah, I grow a little stronger. But life goes on.
Look, to be honest, I don't think that's making any difference whatsoever. We'll give the equalizer a go.
Why do you shadow me? Keep me in the light. You don't need to be the one. Let me get on with my life. Don't call me. Don't touch me. I've got to stay free a little longer. And when my heart breaks, I grow a little stronger. Because life goes on, and it can't be wrong. No, no, no. Don't touch me. Don't you call me. No, don't touch me.
Yeah. So it has minimal effect. It does increase and decrease these bands. It says plus minus 6 dB on here. It's clearly not doing that at all. So that's fine. Obviously those features aren't really affecting the speaker, or maybe the speaker is modifying the sound input to suit the speaker. I'm not sure. Not sure what's happening there, because usually these have quite an effect. So that's an interesting development, I suppose. Anyway, we'll go back to here and just listen to just a couple more things, just so you can get an idea of the sound. You might want to go through and just compare these straight in your headphones on Dad's channel here, just to give it a go.
Too much sugar in my coffee. There's too much milk in my tea. Too much fat on the bacon to be good for me.
The bass response in that is quite good, I must say. I'll have a look at the little film clip I did.
Too much sugar in my coffee. Too much milk in my tea. Too much fat on the bacon to be good for me. Not enough time spent walking. Cholesterol's higher than me. Too much sugar in my coffee. Too much milk in my tea. Too much fat on the bacon to be good for me. Not enough time spent walking. Cholesterol's higher than me.
The bass response in that is quite good. I'll give you a look at the speaker while that one's playing.
Too much sugar in my coffee. Too much milk in my tea. Too much fat on the bacon to be good for me. Not enough time spent walking. Cholesterol's higher than me. Too much sugar in my coffee. Too much milk in my tea. Too much fat.
Yeah, that's actually sounding quite good. This song in particular is quite detailed in all the separation between the instruments, and yeah, quite nice actually. Really, really liking that.
Murderers, take away the thieves, get rid of the mosquitoes, flies, ticks, and fleas. No more catastrophes, raping of the land, destroy those diseases that plague animal and man. If I was a god, you got money in your pocket. You've got power in your name. You can have your cake and you can eat it. You got the TV and the press. A king lizard. A king lizard. You can buy whatever you want. You can take whoever you choose. You can live your life to the maximum, but you cannot run from a laser gun. Well, I remember what he told you. I remember what he said. I remember what he told you. Could you believe all the lies you fed? Wherever you want. had a big house, now only mud. Once we had a city, but the levee was broken. Once we had a big house, now just a token.
Yeah, no, it's actually sounding quite good. Interesting. Actually, which one was I going to play? Oh, Razor Wire might sound pretty good through it. Sort of more acoustic guitar sort of sounding song. Something I have noticed is a bit of a roll-off on the high end. If you're looking at the frequency curve, obviously it would go up around the sort of, 35 to 50 to 100 hertz, and then it'd sort of meander across. But I'm sensing there's a bit of a tail off at the top end. So maybe about 10,000 hertz or so. I think it is sort of tailing off. And maybe they do that just to stop the harshness coming out of the tweeter, because it would be quite in your face, especially as a bookshelf or studio monitor, which is what I'm going to be using these for. So they're going to be pretty much right in my face. So they have rolled off that top end. But once again, maybe that's just in the Bluetooth, and yeah. Interesting fact though, with my older phone, the one I'm recording on now, which is the Samsung Note 20, yeah, the Bluetooth was quite glitchy on that, but I've pulled up the Oppo and the Bluetooth's been perfect. So it was not the speakers at all, it was definitely the phone I was using. So that's a good thing. And one more song I wanted to show you was this one, I believe.
In cause. I feel my heart is racing. Your move is for the taking. Defenses are down, my pulse starts to pound. You're dangerously close. Dangerously close. You float on the floor like a tiger on a prowl, hawking and stalking, silent as an owl. You know that you excite me. You hold my hand so tightly. I'm feeling the heat, our lips almost meet. We're dangerously close.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that you can hear how good these speakers are in the recording. I mean, they're fantastic speakers, and in comparison to other things I have, they're just so much more clear, and each instrument seems to be quite separated. Definitely because of the three-way speakers. I still have the Behringer B115D, which is a 15-inch powered fold-back sort of stage speaker, or a front of house speaker if you've got a pair of them. That thing actually really pumps, and I did make a video on that when I was a little bit less professional. Not that I'm very professional now, but yeah, the Behringer, I think it's the B115D, is quite a good speaker, and it really pumps out the bass, and it's loud. It's ear-piercingly loud if you turn it up. But the clarity just isn't there, and it's kind of the sort of speaker where you need to set up two of them and have them up on stands and be quite a ways away from them. You need sort of quite a distance between you and the speaker, whereas these are more designed to be the sort of bookshelf speaker. I mean, they have to be a pretty big bookshelf because they are quite high. But yeah, the point being, these are meant to be more in your face rather than producing sound to a crowd. I mean, if you have a couple of people over for a quiet dinner, I mean, these are going to be quite fine. If you have two of these in the room, you're going to be able to at least have a normal party volume music where you can still have a loud conversation and talk and laugh, and you'll still hear each other, which I think is ideal. Whereas people that get the bigger systems, they're always trying to pump up the volume and show off their stereo rather than show off how good a host they are. So I think these things would be fantastic for small in-home parties, or even if you have something in the backyard with a few people around the barbecue. These would be fine. But the purpose I bought them for was for a studio monitor. So they're going to be sitting on the desk, most likely, right in my face, or on stands just slightly off the desk, which I think the speaker is designed for specifically, to be sort of right in your face, and you're experiencing all the different sounds, and the separation, like the separation between the woofer and the mid-range and tweeter is quite nice. Like, I'm not going to say these are audiophile, top quality anythings. That's not what I'm saying. But for the price, I mean, $259 or whatever I paid for it, the quality of sound is quite amazing for that amount of money. I couldn't even get something second hand for that amount of money, which was going to be comparable to these. So I'm glad I went these and didn't invest that 250 plus into some second-hand speaker that might be rubbish, might be rattly, or just about to blow, or whatever. I'm glad I went this option. At least I've got a warranty. If they have a problem, I bought them from a fairly big place. And there's multiple stores, so it's kind of safe in the warranty aspect there. I should be able to take it back and get a replacement, refund, whatever. But yeah, like I'm quite impressed with the sound quality, and the level of bass coming out is quite good. They do make a bigger one, the 2850, which is actually an 8-inch woofer. I think it's still the same 4-inch in the mid-range, still the same 4-inch in there, but it has the 8-inch woofer down the bottom in a little bit bigger box. So the box is slightly taller and slightly wider, and they stuff an 8-inch speaker in there. And those ones would be better if you wanted to reproduce sound for maybe more people, or to have that bit deeper bottom end. But the thing is, with these, you can just get the external sub and plug it into the back. And I know it's cut off at 100 hertz apparently, but it's going to reproduce all those lows that you won't get in these, because these go down to like 47 hertz or something. And you can hear that. There is quite a deep sort of thump. And some of Dad's songs, they have a bit of a sort of rumble going along in the bottom end. Some of those sort of synth instruments I've got sort of rumbling through, and I've turned that up specifically to sort of get that rumbling sound. And so yeah, I am hearing that in these speakers, which is great. And I do hear it in the car. The Mazda actually has a quite good sound system. The old CX-5 actually has quite good sound system in it. And you do hear those sort of deep lows in there, even though they're just sort of 6-inch door speakers. But yeah, I highly recommend these. As long as you can get them on special like I did. Like I wouldn't want to pay full price for it, because in that price range I could get a second-hand quite good studio monitors, or something else brand new in a different brand, like maybe a JBL, or I'm not sure you could get the JBL 305s. You could probably buy one of them. Oh no, you might be able to get the pair on special, JBL 305s. Which actually have the balanced inputs. So these, you can't use your XLRs. That is one downside, but it does have the 2 RCA inputs, and RCA I think is fine for most purposes. Like the XLR balanced would be better, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. So if you really need the XLR input, then yeah, you'd be looking at the JBL 305s or something else. maybe a Presonus, but I've heard the Presonus doesn't really have a great sound. I think the Presonus 3.5-inch studio monitors were sort of talked down upon by a few people, by a few fellow YouTubers. So yeah, but RCA is fine. As long as you get a good quality RCA cable and your output source is of decent quality, I think you'll be fine. And the Bluetooth sounds fine, especially from the Oppo. Yeah, besides that, I think these speakers are great. So anyway, enough rambling. Have a good day. Have a look at Dad's YouTube channel. Have a listen to his songs. I reckon they're pretty cool songs. He's got a fair few up on Spotify as well. Fair few that aren't on the YouTube channel. So yeah, give it a listen. All right, have a good one.